So what we're talking about is kind of a moment before.
Exactly.
So I want you to write this down, and I want to think about the idea of a moment before that we have. What's the first thing you say if we're going to let the accompanist get a clear tempo on, and he don't know, and you're coming in on what?
I dug my key into the side. It's a pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive.
That's what you say, right? That whole thing. It's not I dug my key, and it's not I dug my key into the side. It's I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive. It's that whole thought.
It actually makes more sense because it just starts.
So, right. So it's, and he don't know what, that I did this.
Yeah.
So,
in fact, this is the moment before without even saying it.
Right. So that's why I want to give you that 2-bar intro.
Okay.
To really take in the moment before. So what does that mean? Well, you hear the accompanist. Let's listen to it, that 2-bar intro, okay? Something can happen there in your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
What? Well, this is how you tap into your artistry. This is what we're going to decide together, and really it's going to come from you.
Okay.
One of the things I'm going to warn you about is we want the intensity, right? So we can find our vocal placement and we know where our voice is at and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not where the song's coming from. And that's not where you should come from as an actor, either.
Right, like being...
She would just be like, I dug my key into the side of this pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive. And then she starts talking about it. She starts getting more into it.
Okay, yeah, at first, because we had talked about at first it being like a little bit of a secret. Otherwise, I'm just yelling from the start.
It all becomes like
it's
this.
Like too Yeah.
Right.
So
and it's not going to pull in the listener. Good. Now, even though we're just exploring lines, I want you to just think of this like throwing, like you're literally just trying to talk to me. Right?
Yeah.
Ask me, what did you do?
What'd you do?
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive. I took a... You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try and find a little more flow with it, just like you talk, right?
All right.
So what did you do?
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, and what?
Carved my name into his leather seats.
You did not.
I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all 4 tires.
All 4 tires?
Yeah, maybe next time he'll think before he cheats.
Okay, see, so even there's way more going on.
Yeah.
That's how you need to sing it. So just stay right here. What'd you do?
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive, carved my name into his leather seats. I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights, smashed a hole in all 4 tires, and maybe next time he'll think before he cheats.
So you see there's the sass and there's the attitude, right? But it's contained.
Yeah.
Right? Let the music do all the building. Your voice doesn't have to be really loud. It just has to be really clear and spoken.
Mm-hmm.
So keep getting off those words, less and less vibrato. Really just tell us the story. And tell us the story with the girl who's like on the Bluetooth or in the dirt road. Like, think of this imagery.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Okay.
Here we go. Wait, what did you do?
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive.
So I'm going to stop you. You're doing great. But let's make it even more specific. So rather than like finding this intensity somewhere, right?
Yeah.
What I want you to do is like you look at your invisible point. But what you're really doing is you're seeing what you're talking about. Or you're just answering the question, I dug my key, and then as you start explaining it, you're starting to see.
Okay.
You're remembering that dirt road, that blazer, your key, whatever.
Yeah.
See, I just did that and I saw something in you.
Yeah.
So this is this is what needs to come out when you sing this song.
Okay.
And that's when they're like, oh man, Annie, she goes in this pot. Push it further, okay? This idea of the moment before, right?
Yeah.
Maybe when you hear those 2 bars going, you actually imagine something happening. Like, you're looking and then like, yeah, there goes the car with the little scratch on it. Yeah, I did that. You know? So you don't even have to feel like you need to go to that 4th wall right away.
Okay.
So imagine like on this, and he don't know thing, imagine like his car's going by and he doesn't know, and you see that smashed tail light, but he has no idea, he's just driving.
Yeah.
Like, that's the moment before. You know,
yeah.
See, that triggered something in you.
Yeah.
Like you got to trigger this stuff yourself
Sneaky.
and not manipulate it, but allow it to flow through you.
Okay.
Okay? And it's hard to do when you're in line, you're worried about your
Yeah.
voice, and you got 16 bars, or whatever, but this is really your time. And the more you do this, the more you'll find it.
Okay.
Okay? So stay on it.
Ugh.
Right?
What?
You had it, right?
I
You
did,
saw it.
and
And then you had this,
anticipated.
you went like this. You were like watching it, and then
Too
you're like,
quickly.
I gotta go back.
Yeah.
But stay there and just start talking about it until naturally you're like, and then I did. You'll come to it organically.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be forced. Wait, it's kind of like waiting for a wave.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to do anything. It'll just come and it'll come again. You just have to trust it.
Okay.
Just trust it, right? Trust the awareness and play.
Trust it. Trust it.
Yeah.
Trusting. Okay.
Yep. Smash light on the car, whatever it is.
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive, carved my name into his leather seats, took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all four tires, and maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. I might have saved a little trouble for the next girl, and the next time that he cheats, oh, it won't be on me. No, not on me.
Alright, so we're going to leave this for now. You're excited. You have lots to play with.
Yeah.
Alright? You can do this just as a monologue. You don't have to sing it. You can really save your voice. I also want you to record yourself doing it.
Yeah.
Commit to it, and then go back and listen to what you sound like if you're worried. But the notes are there. Don't worry about it. And the more you remember to just keep it kind of this intimate feeling, a little more about this idea of like admit, connect, and trust.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm talking about. That it comes from this moment before, and it doesn't have to be like, I'm telling you. Right? Which is what the trap a lot of happens with musical theater. Is it just becomes canned music in one level, and it's like, But we want layers. We want a human being. We want a person.
Yeah.
Great.